fam, Renaissance Cam here, back in effect. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, y'all know the drill. If y'all new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to be alerted when these videos drop. As y'all can see, we are back in the kitchen, so y'all know what the deal is. I got another banging recipe for y'all to try. Today we are making deep fried sushi, okay? I think I'm gonna call this the Renaissance roll, alright? I like that. The Renaissance roll. Let's get started. Alright guys, first things first, we're going to start out by making our sushi roll, building our sushi roll, alright? That's the first step and the hardest step of making fried sushi, alright? So we're going to take our organic sushi nori and we're going to take one sheet out, right? And it has a shiny side and it has a slightly dull side, alright? I don't know if the lighting is letting y'all see that, but this right here is the shiny side and this over here is the dull side. You're gonna start out with the shiny side face down, alright? Just like that. You can kind of feel the difference once you get your nori in your hand. You can feel the difference between the shiny side and the more coarse side, alright? Another key is to have you a nice bowl of cool water to keep your hands moist, because when dealing with the sticky rice, it tends to stick to your hands a lot. So you want to keep that sticky rice as pliable as possible with some water, and it'll help you get through the process faster, okay? So first things first, we're going to wet our spoon and we're going to wet our hands just to kind of get a head start when it comes to dealing with our rice. Our rice is already cooked. We cooked that a little earlier, maybe like 20 minutes earlier, let it cool down real good, and then we set it to the side, alright? So we're going to start out just by putting a clump of rice dead in the middle like that right there. Get our hands moist. We're just going to kind of press it along. You want to kind of be in that 3/4 margin of your nori sushi paper, because that'll give you an extra lip right here to begin the rolling process, alright? Alright, now that we got our rice laid down in sort of this rectangular shape, we're going to start building our roll even more. All right, so we got some avocado here, we got some cucumber, we got some orange bell pepper, and then we got our imitation crab meat. And these are just my choice, the stuff I like in my sushi. So we're gonna put some of this. We're gonna add some cream cheese as well. I forgot about that. We got our fat-free cream cheese right here, and we're gonna add some of that in as well. All right. Now, one thing I did forget to mention when making sushi is you're gonna need some plastic wrap. This thing right here, this bamboo mat, is optional. I make it all day long without this thing, but you'll need some type of plastic wrap or some parchment paper to keep this from sticking as you roll it up. All right. We also have some shrimp here that I literally shock boiled for probably a minute, and then I threw them in some ice cold water. And we're gonna try to get these on here. Alright guys, so we're ready to roll them up now. Alright, so all you're gonna do is take the ends of that sushi paper and just wet it a little bit so it sticks. And the main thing here is just to take your time, alright? You don't need to be in a rush with this. Just slowly take your time, roll it up. Try to get it as neat and tight as possible, all right? So we're gonna take this mat here and we're just gonna press and tuck, okay? Press and tuck. So we wanna get this in there, all right? Alright guys, when cutting sushi, make sure you wet your knife as well. And we just gonna give it a nice, neat cut right down the middle. Almost broke my own rule. Take your time, take your time. Alright. We're gonna eat all of that. Not bad. Alright guys, while I make the other one, I'm going to put this one in the fridge, let it chill, let it firm up real good, and that's going to make it a lot easier to fry, alright? Alright guys, so right here I have my sushi rolls all nice and tight, looking clean. I mean, yeah, you can eat those as is, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to do it bigger than that. So, alright, so we got our deep fried mixture here. This is just some cold water and a little bit of self-rising flour, as well as some of that rice vinegar that we had, and a couple pinches of salt. Nothing too much, alright? We just want something that we can dip these in so that panko breadcrumbs will adhere to, alright? So, step one, we're just gonna take one of our sushi rolls like this, and we're gonna roll it in here. Just try to get it coated as good as possible. Then we're gonna take it and roll it around our panko, alright? Alright guys, these bad boys are done, so we're just gonna let them cool off for a little bit, and then we're gonna plate them, alright? Alright guys, y'all know the drill. We put in the hard work, food is done, time to taste it. Let's get to it. I feel so guilty eating this. I feel so guilty eating this without being able to share this exact one with y'all. And I know y'all gonna be able to make something close, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same as this, man. I really don't. I hope y'all follow directions to a T, but I don't know if it's gonna come close to this. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is my first time making this recipe, alright? I've made sushi before in the past, but I've never fried it, alright? I don't know if I'll ever go back to regular sushi. I mean, it's not that healthy, but it's delicious, man. It's delicious. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching once again. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about this recipe, alright? And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all keep learning.